Hello everyone, I'm Apurva the Book Hunter, and today I'm going to talk about a historical fiction called Washington Black, written by acclaimed author Esi Edugyan. This book was shortlisted for Man Booker Prize for Fiction in 2018. Esi Edugyan was also shortlisted a few years earlier for her novel Half-Blood Blues. So, this book is about a young slave born in the faith plantation of Barbados, West Indies, called George Washington Black and his life. The plot, okay, so the book starts with the death of the owner of the faith plantation, Robert Black, and his nephew, Erasmus Wilde, arrives to take charge. George Washington Black is then a young boy of like 11. As soon as Erasmus Wilde arrives, he starts torturing, maiming, and killing the slaves indiscriminately, ruling with an iron hand, crushing every spirit. We have George Washington, and he's kind of a guardian, big kid, a large woman who's a witch from from Africa, who's brought here after being kidnapped. However, George Washington is somehow he escapes these tortures because he's taken on as an apprentice or assistant by the brother of the owner. His name is Christopher Wilde, also known as Stitch. He teaches George Washington to read, write, take measurements, and draw. And Washington proves to be a great illustrator with a natural talent. However, when Philip, a distant cousin of the Wilde brothers, arrive on the plantation, weird things start happening, and George Washington gets hurt in an experiment, and eventually he has to flee the plantation with his master on a journey that takes them almost across the half of the globe. So they embark on a journey that leads them to a wild number of places, but I can't tell you more about it because it will kind of ruin your taste for the novel. So just to say it in one sentence, I'd say it's a brilliantly written historical fiction. For historical fiction, you need to do a lot of researches, and the kind of research that went behind this book is staggering. Not only there are details about the slave trades and the plantation in West Indies that will absolutely baffle you and amaze you, there are things, and there are like descriptions of marine biology, marine creatures of that era that will leave you puzzled. I mean, you'll wonder how much information is crammed in this thing. The characters have like sufficient depth. In fact, they're wonderfully created, and I like the pace of the novel. My favorite characters would be the John Willard and Tana Grove. I don't know why. And you're going to like this book if you like reading historical fictions with a humanistic storytelling aspect. Then this is the kind of book for you. It didn't impress me as much as I thought it would, but it was wonderfully written. However, there's I felt that initially in the novel there was like sparse use of words. However, in the later part it became more like fluent or more extensive, which I loved, but somehow it felt like for me it was not as amazing as Warlight. But nevertheless, this is a wonderful kind of a historical fiction. I like style of Esi Edugyan's writing, no offense, and I like the amount of research done for this book. The kind of you also get to know about the kind of life the slaves undergo in the plantations, and the kind of torture they endure elsewhere, not even in plantation. Even as a freeman, they're looked down upon, and the kind of lives they had to lead. Everything is described in this book in a wonderful manner, and I think like this is one of the best historical fictions to come out in the recent years. If you're looking for a historical fiction, look no more, because this is gonna be your choice. That's it, friends, for today, and like, share, and subscribe my videos if you like them. I'm Apurva the Book Hunter, signing out.